Alrighty. Come on. Let's go. Alright. Yay, it works, I think. Hopefully the sound will be okay. Uh, anyway. Yeah, for those of you who watch the Twitter poll and stuff, yeah, things didn't go as planned. I was gonna play Dark Souls 3, but then I realized, oh, I had that technical problem with my computer like 6 months ago, and I never reinstalled Dark Souls 3, so never mind. So I'm gonna play Nioh and, talk to you guys and be totally sloshed and probably make a lot of mistakes, because that's part of the fun of this. So let's start a new game for now, and here we go. And don't worry, I'll talk to you guys plenty like I say in the description, but yeah. Okay, so to the far east lies Zipangu, a land brimming with golden palaces and sparkling jewels. Kublai Khan, ruler of the Mongol Empire, sent a large army there, but the warriors of Zipangu used miraculous stones to put up a strong defense. From Marco Polo. Wasn't this in Uncharted? I'm pretty sure something in Uncharted had something like this. I don't know. No, wait, that was Francis Drake.
Amrita. Some call it a miraculous stone. The Philosopher's Stone. The Queen of England remains locked in combat. With Spain, the country where the sun never sets, for control of the entire world. Her forces weakening with every battle. The Queen and her inner circle turn to divination and alchemy, hiring pirates like us to find Amrita for them. With that power, they managed to defeat the invincible Spanish Armada. But now it seems they want to keep their methods a secret.
Yeah, don't think any of this ever happened, but hey, creative license, yay! Oh, hey, it's that rain thing that I never see. Actually, I did get rain last week, finally, after like 2 months without it or so.
It seems death won't stop chasing me.
Someone else made this comparison, but a lot of people think he looks like Geralt of Rivia, from The Witcher. And I can't help but make that comparison. By the way, William, the hero of the game, actually was a real guy, but the real guy was British, not Irish. So, yeah. So, just a little side note, in case anyone cared.
I should have run when I had the chance.
Okay. Oh goody, buffering. That's nice. Thank you, YouTube. I don't see how there's not enough video. What? Because I left it on a cutscene? I mean, I have a decent upload rate. I checked my speed before I started this, so... If anybody's here, you can tell me, but for now, I'll just keep going.
What are you doing?
Ow. Okay, yeah. Hi, bye. Yeah, I messed up a bit, but, you know, that's what happens when you drink before a stream. It's part of the fun of this. I also find it funny that, like, all these cells are empty except for Williams. Like, just no one else is here. No other prisoners. Just everyone's dead. Cool. This dude's dead.
Yourself was your only savior.
Oh, well. You didn't save yourself, dude. Sorry. You know, not to be mean. Yeah, apparently there's some buffering, but I can't quite tell because YouTube's being weird and I don't know anymore. So, yeah. If anybody wants to tell me, let me know. But until then, I'm just going to work with it. And people can tell me, you know, on my Discord server. Sorry, didn't think that would pause. Okay, right. Doo-doo-doo. Back to work. Okay. Treasure chest. Hi. Yeah, I test my speed, and of course I go live, and something goes wrong. Because, of course, that's what happens to me. Of course, this can't just go normally. This can't just be a standard fare. No, can't have that. Because, you know, as a friend of mine said, this is the fuck Heather rule. Or, I guess the fuck Tsuki rule. Which is basically, you know, the universe is out to get me. That would be the fuck Tsuki rule. Yeah, Heather's my real name. Everybody knew that by now, probably. At least anybody that wanted to know it, it does. Probably would have messed up more if I played Dark Souls 3, but, you know, hey, okay, fair enough.
Huh?
Ow. There we go. Gotcha. Kinda sucks that I don't get any money from this, but whatever. At least I played enough action-adventure games that even if I was playing this blind, I'd have some clue what I was doing. Not a lot, but some. Okay, let's see if things are still buffering. Okay, it's not too, the buffering's not too bad, so I guess it's, hopefully it's just temporary, but I do apologize either way. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, Nioh is kind of a Dark Souls clone. I mean, the Amrita that they mentioned before is your souls. And these little stones / shrines, those are your bonfires. And you get like 1,000,000 tons of gear and weapons and stuff. Although I don't remember in Dark Souls getting like that much gear and weaponry as you do in Nioh. Nioh like goes overboard with it. But I think Nioh kind of stands, you know, it has enough unique that it's not just a clone. Like, the stamina management system is a bit better. Well, maybe not better, but it's different enough that, you know, oh, it's not just Dark Souls clone. Because, like, with Dark Souls, the only way you can manage stamina that I remember is that you just have to kind of, you know, walk away and wait for your stamina to refill up. But with Nioh, if you guard at the right time, as you'll see later on, it'll refill your stamina for you. At least a little bit. Where the hell? Okay, there's a door somewhere. I know there is. Okay, yeah. I remember now. So yeah, warned you guys I drank too much. Alright, so I guess since things are kind of working, I'll talk normally, I suppose. Hold on. No, screw that. Okay. Axe, yeah, what you asked. Okay, door's locked. Up we go. Although, the thing is, if you do play Dark Souls, it does prepare you for playing Nioh, so. And Sekiro, but Sekiro's a FromSoft game, so. And it's more about stealth than Dark Souls is.
The death of the leader of Japan will spark a war, and a wonderful opportunity to acquire more Amrita.
Once tomorrow's execution takes place, we will get our hands on a compass that will lead us to that Amrita.
With enough Amrita, we could subdue Spain, perhaps even the world.
The day when England reigns supreme is near.
But our beloved queen thinks of Amrita as nothing more than gold or gemstones.
We must find them before our nation's rivals do.
Edward Kelly, you will go to Japan. It seems it would be to our advantage to keep the wars alive. We cannot gain Amrita if blood does not flow.
See, I don't get that. I never understood that part of the storyline. I mean, you know, I played a decent bit of this game, but I never understood that. Like, why do people have to die for Amrita to exist? Like, they're just stones. Huh, I never noticed that before. That's cool. He hears the noise, but like no one comes out. It's like, hey, what's going on? No, just, oh, such noise. I love that. That is the first time I've ever heard that before. So, yeah, okay, that was fun. So, you know, now that I'm doing this crap, and this is pretty routine before I get to Zipangu with Japan. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? Because this is kind of... I do regret not doing a part 2 to my full moon news, and I do apologize for that. And I get to take out my aggression by playing this game, to be honest. Because, the reason I have been, having trouble with doing my videos is because, well, life decided to screw me over. I've had tons of financial issues because my landlord decided, oh, well, you know, I haven't been able to raise the rent in a few years. And so, you know, since I haven't been able to raise the rent in a really long time, I'm just gonna raise it all, like, immediately by, like, $300. And screw you if, you know, that's a problem. Just, you know, because apparently a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom apartment that, you know, apparently it's worth $1,200, which I don't think any apartment is worth $1,200 unless it's like a penthouse, quite frankly. I think $1,200 is a bit much even for this place. I mean, I grant that it's a nice place, but... But yeah, so financial troubles and plus the rental assistance I'm on decided, hey, we're going to do an inspection. And not only that, we're going to yell at you because the landlord messed up and the place isn't clean enough to my liking. And the guy literally said, you're a woman. You should know how to do better. Which literally froze my brain. So yeah, that was fun. So, you know, all the financial issues and the housing inspection and just various things have just kind of really stalled my progress on making videos and pretty much every other bit of work that I do. So I do apologize, and I really want to get back to because things have been really rough, and to be quite honest, it's hard to concentrate on work when you don't have food, which has happened with the rent going up. Like, I have to kind of skimp on the food bill. So yeah, not so much anymore, luckily, but you know, for a while I had to skimp on the food bill, and so that's why part 2 of my 20 news never came out, and I really do apologize. But and I honestly don't know what to do about that. And, you know, you guys can talk amongst yourselves and say what you want, but I don't know whether to just do part 2 like I had planned, or to just scrap it and do an op-ed more about current events. Because things are really messed up right now. I mean, I'm sure you all know that. I mean, especially the American viewers. Hell, probably even the non-American viewers know. I mean, I have a friend in Canada that knows, you know, how messed up things are here. But, of course, you know, video games are to blame. You know, I play so many violent video games, I'm gonna go out and hurt people. Yeah, because that's a thing. I'm kind of glad I'm not monetized, because I would have been demonetized so fast. Hell, I said fuck earlier, so yeah, I would have been demonetized just for that. Come here. The rain actually sounds kind of soothing, in a way. I like the sound of rain. Hey, do. Yeah. I do hope to do full moon news again. I promise I will eventually. So, yeah. Although, this time will probably be a full moon news op-ed. Just, hell, the next couple might be op-eds, just because it's kind of hard to deal with the normal format.
How can I get up there?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try dealing with this hard guy, because he's rough. We're gonna see if I can take him on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come to Tsuki. Oh, hey, wow, there's 2 of them. Fuck. Oh, not good, not good. Whoa, crap. Whoa. No. Ah! Dead. Okay, that was my bad. I shouldn't have ventured in where dude had a crossbow. I forgot about that. Alrighty, my bad. Alright. Death number 1. Back to hacking people up with an axe as soon as I find my way again. Alright, down here. The thing I don't like about the big weapons is they really mess up your stamina. I mean, it's pretty much the same as Dark Souls. Although, in Nioh, I think stamina is called Ki. Or G, whatever. Yeah. key. They call it, they say it, type it key. So yeah. But, you know, basically stamina. And, you know, it's kind of hard to maintain when you're using heavy weaponry. Where the hell am I? I think I went the wrong way. I did. I totally went the wrong way. Wow, I totally got turned around. My bad. Alright, hold on. Yeah, I don't think I'm going the right way this time either. I am a moron. Yes, I am. Okay. Watashi wa baka that I am. Okay, let's see here. Ah, okay. Now I know where I am, I think. Yeah. This is what happens when I drink. I lose all sense of direction. That's pretty much mine. I can handle game skill, I can sort of have reflexes, but my sense of direction just goes to hell. Let's just say I did it on purpose? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. One thing I wish that this and Dark Souls and games like that have, I kind of wish they had a map. I get spoiled by JRPGs and stuff because they have maps, and games like this have no map, like, at all, and I get kind of, like, sad because there's no map, and I get totally lost, and just, where am I going? You know, a map would be nice. Ow. Jerk. I didn't notice that treasure chest earlier, but yay. Alrighty. Now let's see if this goes better. Yeah, see, chopping people up with an axe is fun. Oh wait, I can't say that anymore because violent video games are evil. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before I died, but yeah. I really don't understand these people that say that. Like, I mean, there's been study after study after study. They go, yeah, video games, like violent video games, have no correlation whatsoever with violent behavior. Like, even the worst study ever has been inconclusive. That is the best they have as far as correlation at all. And even that is just, oh yeah, it's inconclusive, we don't know. Screw it, I'm just gonna go this way. Which is the right way. But yeah, it's just dumb. I mean, I don't understand that idea. Like, it's even gotten so bad that, okay, Walmart decided to pull their games off, pull violent games off their shelves. Okay, good job, Walmart. Not like, you know, they were a great place to buy games anyway.
Like that to fight wars. Guess they got no more use for us.
Ugh, that's creepy. Ugh. Oh. Okay.
His body just split in two. Oh God! You wanted to kill me from the start. Striking when the opponent is down and helpless. That's what they're trying to do to all of us who fought for Queen and country.
That's a weird placement of subtitles. Like, okay. Just noticed that after all the times I played this, but yeah, never noticed that weird subtitle juxtaposition there. Yeah, let's just have a Y and a period on the other line. That'll work.
Huh?
Yeah. Ow! Jackass! Hey! Quit it! Oh crap. I am so screwed. Oh, come on! Okay, that's what I get. The Dark Souls of anime. That's well, it's not anime though. I mean, this has no anime style, so it's the Dark Souls of Japan, you could say, but now we have Sekiro, so that's not quite accurate. Alright, let's see if I don't mess this up. Stop blocking, jackass. You two know I'm blocking a lot. Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Them's the rules of video games. That actually is the rule of video games. Like, you always want the enemy to not do the things that the player is able to do. Like, player's able to block or parry or whatever. No, you can't do that. You're the enemy. Screw you. Like, you know, you never want the enemy to be able to do the crap you can do. So it's a very do as I say, not as I do situation, come to think of it. I guess I'll stick with the axe. Alright. Okay, Cersei. Well, that's not gonna be good, is it? Hi. This guy's actually surprisingly easy considering he's like the first boss, sort of. Like, he's pretty simple. Come here. Come here. All you gotta do is dodge him. Like, just he charges at you, you dodge him, that's it. It's really simple.
It's you.
Is he in his bare feet?
The man with the guardian spirit.
Why? Voldemort! I mean, Kelly or whatever your name is.
If
What's
I
up, dude?
die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
Full Metal
time
Alchemist,
for
the
your
game.
execution.
That might actually be a cool game, come to think of it. Yeah, and again, this guy just does the same attacks, pretty much. Just charges at you, dodge, blah, blah, blah. Simple enough. And cutscene power make up. Just notice I was using an axe and yet he uses a sword in the cutscene. Okay, good job. Whatever. That just occurred to me.
So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stormtrooper aim. He's standing. Oh, okay, yeah. Still, he should have gotten like more than one shot at him just by standing there like that. I mean, there should have been at least like 2 or 3 shots in there. He resurrects anyway, but still, it seems kind of weird to me.
The journey was not an enjoyable.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
During 2 years' voyage, the Helof was lost. The trow sank, while the hope vanished without a trace. The good news of the Blythe boatshap was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained.
I can't believe it took them 2 years to get to Japan from England. That's a long-ass trip. Holy crap.
An ironic twist. For what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters and death.
It seems kind of weird. Wouldn't they sail east and not... They sailed west all the way, like... I don't understand why they sailed west. Wouldn't it be quicker if they sailed, like, then, like, north and then east? Like, wouldn't that be faster? I mean, I could be wrong. I might have taken about the same amount of time. I don't know. It seems weird. Alrighty. Before I begin my preparation for landfall, I leaf once more through that curious book I had chanced upon. Recorded inside are the memoirs of a sailor who had once paid visit to the land of Zipangu. Precisely how this document wound up in the hold of this ship, when its author clearly belonged to the crew of a different boat, is beyond me. But here I am, poring over its pages all the same. And not for the first time this voyage, I may add. What fascinated me above all else were the memoirs' many accounts of Zipangu's diverse armor and weaponry. And now you get to pick your style. So let's see what to pick. I normally go for like a fast or balanced build, so like usually either the double swords or the regular sword. But I mean, if you guys have an idea, then you're welcome to share. Let's see here. Although, I think the Tonfa is kind of a dumb weapon, to be honest, but whatever. And Kusarigama is always something I forget the name of, quite frankly, but yeah. But yeah, I'll take advice. I mean, I did this for my Dark Souls playthrough, so I'll take advice on build from you guys if you want to chime in. I'll give you about a minute. So, yeah, if you want to chime in, now's the time. I doubt it'll happen, but we'll see what happens. Axe is kind of crappy. I mean, it's good, but strong, but they just not my stuff. I think Tonfas are probably the worst weapon in the game. Just, they're always kind of weak and meh. I prefer something with a blade, like I said, I like a sword or a dual swords. Like, those always seem the best to me. A regular sword is kind of more like a balanced build, where the dual swords are more like a sort of fast DPS type build. And same with the Kusarigama. You know, it's kind of a fast DPS sort of thing. And you get 2 weapons. So you get, like, you know, like a base, you get 1 weapon, then you get another weapon. Like, you know, you get to pick 2 of them. So I generally pick, like, a balanced or a fast weapon and then, like, a strong weapon to accompany it. Okay, it seems no one cares, so I'm gonna do what I want anyway. So I'll pick the sword, because I usually pick the dual sword, so I'll pick the sword for sake of balance. I can always, you can change later, this is just your initial setup. You can do what you want later on. The sailor from the memoir seems to have spent quite some time in Zipangu and succeeded in keeping the company of samurai. He writes in detail of establishments in Zipangu called dojo, where people, including samurai, congregate for instruction in the martial disciplines. Just reading the sailor's vivid accounts, I feel as though I am there in the flesh, watching these warriors as they train. The samurai is master of many armaments and trains for combat in every imaginable scenario. If I were to use another weapon, which one would I choose? And I'm going to go for the Odachi, so strong. Something strong, you know, and that has a good sweep to it. That's generally what I like. Something that can take on multiple opponents, kind of. You know, something with a long reach. So usually either I find a long sword like an Odachi, or the spear is good, because they can take on multiple opponents in the beginning of the game. Yeah, this is also a tips video, I guess. Because, you know, I like to help. Okay, yeah. The memoir also asserts that the samurai are knowledgeable in the martial arts. First, they know which fighting stance to use in each situation, high, mid, or low. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for their next strike by focusing their ki, or inner energy. Third, once their ki is ready, the samurai can use purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. I know not how to explain it, but I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp all these concepts, and have experimented many times with each technique. How? You're on a freaking boat! This is what makes no sense to me, okay? I mean, I know it's a video game, and you have to, like, do it some way to make some sense, but it makes no sense to me, really. Like, okay, you're a guy who's from England, and you're a pirate, well, Ireland, I guess, whatever. Anyway, you're an Irish pirate, theoretically, just for the game's sake. You're an Irish pirate, so you know maybe how to use a sword and shit like that. Fair enough, cool. But then, you read a book, and all of a sudden you know how to use a katana and whatever other Japanese weapons exist just because you read a freaking book. This makes no logical sense. This is a bad way to do it. I think it would have been better if you just had, like, a guardian spirit come to you and say, okay, I'm imparting the knowledge. That would have been, if a guardian spirit had just said, I'm imparting the knowledge onto you, that would have been slightly better than this book bullshit, in my opinion. Just, I mean, it wouldn't have been good, but it would have been better. I mean, I know because video game is, you know, a fair example, but yeah. Alright, back to work. Memoir states that Zipangu is home to 8 billion gods and other deities. Exactly how this figure was derived, I can only imagine. Yeah, same here. But as I cast my gaze to the shore, I am struck by the sensation that some mystical power has been keeping watch over me. It is an energy that reminds me of Circe, his guardian spirit that was never named, but whatever. I pull out the memoir once more and survey each page until I arrived at the guardian spirit that best matches the force I am sensing. Alright, you gotta pick your guardian spirit. So, I like the bird. The bird's cool. Windbird. Yes. No, I'm not gonna do the tutorial. Screw that. Yes, I am a giver. I do my best. The dinghies have been ready for us to make landfall. For all I have read on this country, nothing can truly prepare me for what now lies ahead. I put the memoir down and leave my cabin. Yeah, because you read everything in a book. Oh, and by the way, no one comes with you. You get one dinghy and no one shows up with you. Just hi. Just one dude just decides to show up in Japan for no reason. Like no one else bothered. Oh, hi. The other thing I wonder, can anyone else see the Amrita floating above people's bodies like this? Like, can everybody see it, or is it just that William can see it because, you know, he has like guardian spirit power? Yes. Oops.
神通の力ある者よ。その身に慈しみを欲するならば、損ない社に詣でるがよい。
I wouldn't quite call it divine, but sure, whatever. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll use the DLC helmet, screw it. Oops. Sorry, I played another game recently that, you know, all the buttons were different, so yeah. Okay. Gotta get used to this again. Do. Alrighty, cool. Oh yeah, and this is another thing that's different from Dark Souls is the high, low, middle stance thing. Like that's different from Dark Souls. Dark Souls doesn't have anything like that. So, I mean, yeah, Nioh is kind of a Souls clone, but it does have its own identity, and I give it credit for that. You know, although I will say the story is kind of like thrown together. But whatever, you know, fine. I don't think most people are playing for the story, although from what I understand, Dark Souls does have a pretty intricate storyline. At least if you're willing to investigate it. And now you can get your stamina back with this, the key restoring move thingy. So you just wave and then the lights show up and, you know, restore key, which is cool. And I kind of wish Dark Souls had something like it, but, you know. I think Nioh is meant to be a... I don't know if I'd say it's meant to be a little easier than Dark Souls, but maybe by a bit. It's hard to say for sure, but that's kind of the impression I get, mainly because its systems are new to most people, because like Dark Souls has 3 entries, and plus there was Demon Souls, which, you know, Dark Souls was like the spiritual successor to, or, yeah, spiritual successor. I mean, I don't think they take place in the same world. I didn't play Demon Souls, to be honest. I should. I just never have. Come here. What the hell? Did he fell off the cliff, you dumbass? I can't believe how the hell did that happen? He just fell just for no reason. Like, he wasn't even near the cliff, was he? Like, what was that? Okay. That seemed kind of oddly random. Was that a glitch? I don't know what the hell I just witnessed. I mean, I know I've had too much to drink, but I don't think I've had enough to where I changed the laws of video game physics. Holy crap. What the hell happened? Okay, whatever. 1 second. Just a moment. Yeah, sorry. Just gotta, you know, do something. Okay. Did I miss? Oh yeah, I did miss. That's right, because that guy falling off the cliff just kind of struck me, and I'm like, what the hell? Oh yeah, I almost forgot the Kodama. I knew there was something over here I wanted. I wanted the Kodama. Yeah, these guys are kind of important in this game. Like, which is another thing Dark Souls doesn't have, so... I'm sorry, I should stop comparing this to Dark Souls. So many people called it a Souls clone that it's like, you know, yes and no. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it kind of is, but at the same time, it's like, no. I mean, it has its own identity, I think. I think it's a fair enough idea to where, you know, it can work on its own without being just a Souls clone. And yes, it tells me some crap I already know. Yes, thank you. Thank you again. And see what I was saying about spears before? Look how wide a reach this guy has. Yeah, he has a pretty wide reach. He could, you know, hit me from pretty far away. This is why you want a weapon like a spear or a odachi, you know, the really big sword. Yeah, this is what you want, like, as a secondary, I think. At least in the beginning of the game, you know. Toward the middle end of the game, you can choose whatever the hell you want. I don't care. But I think at the beginning of the game, you want something with a wide reach to kind of take on multiple opponents. That's just my personal style that's worked for me through most of this game. Although I haven't beaten the game yet, I admit, but still. Alright. Okay, strong attack, close up. Put the sword. Yeah, you also have to keep a close eye on, like, what each thing is. Like, that helps you. And yeah, I'm drunk and this is, you know, me mostly just having some fun and, you know, talking to anybody who wants to talk to me, but I figure I'll give you some tips to play because as someone else said, I am indeed a giver. I do my best to be, at least. Maybe I'm not perfect at it, but I try. Okay, and for those of you who are wondering, these little red things, they're downed opponents. If you're not connected to the network, they're just kind of spread out throughout the game, like, regularly. Although I think if you're connected to the network, they're actually players that got downed. But if you're not using the network features, which I don't think I am, because I think by default they're not on, and I forgot to turn them on. But yeah, if you don't turn on the network features, then you will still have this, but they won't be anyone real. It'll just be whatever the designers put in the game. So yeah, that's fun. Fair enough. One day I'll get a dual monitor set up, I promise. But until then, I'm going to have to pause and look at the chat. I apologize. But yeah. One day I'll have a dual monitor set up, and then I won't have to ever do that crap again. And I'll be so happy. So, donate to Tsuki Gets a New Monitor Fund. That'll be great. Or, hell, donate to the Tsuki Needs to Eat Fund. That'll be great, too. Ow! Jackass! Okay, that might have been karma for telling you to donate to anything ever. Just, oh, you want us to donate money? Shine! Die, bitch. telling people to donate to you. Fuck off. YouTubers aren't supposed to make money. Making money is for people with real jobs, you dumb bitch. I've actually had people say that to me a lot recently. You know, people like, oh, well, what do you do? Oh, well, I do art and I'm a YouTuber and stuff like. That's not a real job. No, fair. I don't think it's not a real job. It's not a traditional job, granted, but it is work, certainly. I hate that idea of that's not a real job. Herder, blah blah. Yeah, screw you. Yeah, by the way, since this is a, you know, Tsuki's been drinking stream, you can ask whatever questions you want, and I will answer them honestly. So you can enjoy that. Hell, he did it again! He fell off the fucking cliff again, you dumbass! What the hell is going on in this save file? I have never seen this. I played this level like 5+ times, and this is the first time I've ever seen this shit. What the hell is going on? I mean, I'm sorry. I know I'm acting like, you know, really hype, but it's just, wow. I have never seen that crap before. Like I said, I played this level like 5-6 times. Starting new games, like getting different builds and stuff, you know, or just, I'm just gonna start over or whatever, you know. And then, like, but I've never seen that. What the fuck? Come here. Come play. Come on, come on. There you go. Good boy. And that's like, you know, another Dark Souls thing is you have to go collect your, you know, souls or your... You have to basically go collect your guardian spirit, then you get all your Amrita back, blah, 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 you know. Pretty typical. Fair for, you know, Dark Souls veterans. Ow. Keep on running away. If anybody gets that song reference, good for you. But no one will, because, you know, I'm weird. Guardian Spirit Power Make Up! I figured I'd show you guys early in the video before you tuned out because of my weirdness. There you go. Ta-da! Guardian Spirit. It's basically like your big super move that can take on almost anything. Except bosses, you know, will withstand it, but it's still a good thing to have during boss fights. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this guy. this isn't the way you're supposed to go, but like you can go here for some extra stuff if you want. If you're cool like me and know what you're doing, then you can. But, you know, I understand. Not everybody's cool like me. What level am I anyway? Oh, okay. I haven't even leveled up. Alright. Off to the shrine to level up. Doo-doo-doo. I forgot I didn't even level up at all. Which, now I have to kill more people, but that's fun to watch, so fair enough. Oh, hey. What's up? I forgot about you. But I'll kill you if there's more Amrita for me. Yeah, that's why you get those grapple / finishing moves early, children. Because they are quite helpful. Oh yeah, I also had to do the Kodama blessing. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, there we go, got that. And level up. Yeah, this will work. Oh crap. I'm so used to using dual swords, I messed up. Oh well. Probably switch to dual swords later on anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot I brought people back to life. Oopsie. At least he didn't fall off the cliff this time. You numbnuts. But, you know, hey, at least he learned a little. So you give him some credit, right? Hello, TM. Hi, and, you know, enjoy your BRB-ness until you come back. Yeah, if I were a bigger streamer and stuff, I could, like, interact with the chat a lot more, but, you know, since it's still small. Hey, but I still love people that came and showed up and, you know, I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. So thanks for showing up at least. And, you know, stroking my ego. I appreciate that. I mean, I know I'm still pretty small on this whole YouTube thing, and it's getting harder and harder to get people to notice you because, you know, YouTube pretty much, oh, you're not monetized? Well, yeah, we're not going to promote you then. Like, okay, well, that's fair enough, but then getting monetized is harder and harder because they have all these, you know, rules about monetization that aren't clear. And like, oh, well, you know, you can't say certain words. Well, okay, what are the words? Well, just things that are bad. Well, okay, what things are bad? Well, yeah, that's what I freaking thought. Like, they don't tell you anything definitively. It's really insane. And I made a comment about this on another video that I saw. Like, somebody was talking about the thing about Walmart. You know, getting rid of violent games on in their aisles, and taking down posters for violent games like Call of Duty and stuff like that. And he was saying like, oh, I wish, you know, Walmart would just be specific about what they want and what they're gonna do and blah blah. And I agree with that sentiment, but at the same time, I think, well, but the thing is, because they're a corporation, they're not being specific on purpose. Because if they're specific, then people can go, oh, well, screw this, I'm not going to buy from them. But if people, if there's no direct statement, like if Walmart doesn't directly say, oh, we don't like violent video games, then people aren't going to really do anything. They're just be like, well, we don't know what their stance is. So, you know, we can't have a stance against somebody that has no certain stance. And so, like, and it just occurred to me, like, I think that's what YouTube does. I think YouTube is vague on purpose. Because if they were to spell things out, then we would demand that they enforce the rules equally, which I don't think they do at all anyway. And we would demand, like, okay, well, you said this, so we're going to hold you to it. You know, and they don't want that. So they're as vague as possible because they know full well that if they say something direct, we're going to hold their ass to it. In fact, there are some people that are trying for a YouTube union of sorts, which I think is a great idea, and I brought up like a long ass time ago. Me and a friend of mine brought this up a while ago. So, you know, not new to me, but okay, fair enough. But yeah, I think it's a good idea, but at the same time, I don't know if it's quite gonna work, because I don't think YouTube's gonna take it too seriously. I mean, their CEO's, like, really competent. I mean, I saw an interview with her. It's like, she couldn't get through one freaking sentence with, you know, every sentence she had, you know, it's like, really? I mean, I'm drunk and I can do better than that. I don't think I've said, this entire stream. And I'm hammered. Like, what's her excuse? I mean, granted, I'm doing something a lot easier, but still. If you're a CEO, shouldn't you be trained to speak properly? I would think. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's quite possible. I mean, I don't know much about the business world. I'll grant that, but it just seems odd to me that, you know, someone, because the way I figure it, okay, a CEO is meant to be the face and the voice of a company. That's usually what they do, at least as far as what I can tell. So, the way I figure it, the voice of the company, as it were, should not be constantly going, like, that's not reassuring at all. That's especially in a place like YouTube where a lot of people have staked their livelihoods on it. People have taken to YouTube as a career. This is their livelihood. This is their salary. This is their rent money. You know, and you're umming and erring and eyeing and shit. No, screw you. Do better. I'm sorry, but do better. She is not good at her job at all. And no, it's not because she's a woman before anyone accuses me of that dumbass shit. No, that has nothing to do with it. It's her. It's not her gender, it's her specifically. She specifically, as a person, has no idea what she's doing. Her gender has nothing to do with her having no idea what she's doing. I don't care what your gender is. If you suck, you suck. Just like if I sucked at this game, which I have a couple times, you know, you guys are fully within your rights to go, hey, Tsuki, you suck. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. You know, I wouldn't be like, you're just saying that because I'm a girl. No. If I suck, I suck. That's fine. To say that someone's only saying you suck because, oh, you're a woman or whatever, I think that's a cop-out, to be honest. And I don't think most people are saying it because, oh, she sucks because she's a woman. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there are people like that. Because, I mean, I've known some sexist assholes, like my Section 8 inspector. Yeah, like I told you guys earlier, like, you should be better at cleaning because you're a woman. And, like, my brain literally just stopped functioning, I think, for a while. Because I was like, I hadn't heard crap like that in a long ass time. So I was just like, I mean, I've heard sexist crap, but I'm not used to hearing sexist crap outside of the internet, so it kind of threw me for a loop, to be honest. Ooh, cool. But yeah, it was just like, what? Like, what did I just hear? What? You know, so yeah. You know, there is sexism out there still. I'll acknowledge that entirely. But just because somebody says a woman is bad at something does not mean it has to be sexist. You know, there's a difference. A woman can be bad at something just because she's bad at it. It has nothing to do with her gender. Some people are just bad at shit. I, for example, am bad at shooter games. Has nothing to do with my gender. I'm sure some women are great at shooter games. And Mr. Axe Guy is kicking my ass. Can you not kick my ass while I'm trying to make a point about gender, asshole? That'll be nice. There we go. Thank you. Now I get to make my point. Be cool. I don't think that really would have hurt my point if I died, but just saying. Okay, so, alright. So, yeah, I mean, if I suck at a shooter game, for example, it's not because I'm a woman, it's because I suck at shooter games. That's all there is to it. No one's saying you suck at shooter games because you're a woman. I mean, some people might, but most people aren't going to say that. That's stupid. I don't think the majority is that retarded. Oh, crap. I forgot we're not allowed to say that anymore. I really, to be honest, I can't keep up with all the oversensitivity. I don't, you know, I mean, I've worked with mentally challenged people. I don't really see retarded as a slur, generally. I mean, yeah, it can be, but I don't see it as one, usually. I guess it depends on how you're using it. Where the hell am I going? Okay, I remember now. This is why I wish there was a map in this game. I hear something. It's crawling. Something's around. I just can't find it. Okay, fine. I'll walk away. There you are. There we go. Found what I was looking for. Yay. Alright, let's see if this jerkwad kills me. Probably will, but we'll see. I might win because I have a guardian spirit saved. Wow, that actually was much easier than I thought it would be. Cool. Yeah, I don't want any of the heavy armor because it slows you down way too much, so I don't really like it. You know, I mean, some people like the whole heavy armor and, you know, like more protection but less speed. I tend to go for more speed in my approach. But, you know, to each their own. Everybody has their own style. It's just my style is more of a speed or balanced approach than, you know, more than heavy and damage dealing. So, like I said, everybody's different. I admit, I kind of like haven't gotten that skill early because it's fun to use. Just pounding into the ground and just destroying people. That's fun time. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna equip the longbow. Okay, let's see. This one's better. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying before, like I think YouTube's kind of messed up. Yeah, and they're vague as hell about everything. Like now they have this, oh well, now you can't say anything negative about other creators thing. Like I think that's dumb. I mean, you know, I think it should depend on what you say. Like as long as it's not legally defamatory, then I think you should be able to say what you want. As long as it's not like defamation of character, because that's illegal, then you should be able to say what you want. But, you know, oh, it hurt my feelings. Like the whole thing on Twitch with, what's her name? Not Amaranth, the other dumb rat. The one who threw her cat, you know who I mean. Well, maybe it was Amaranth. I can't remember. Was it? They're all the same to me, but yeah. You know, this girl threw her cat, and like, you know, no, she's fine. No banning, no nothing. Even though PETA was investigating her. But no, Twitch didn't ban her, even for 24 hours. She didn't even get a 24-hour ban. But people that were talking about the story, they got banned off Twitch. Or suspended off Twitch. Like, oh, if you just talk about it, then, you know, that's bad. But, you know, she didn't do anything wrong. Cause, oh, well, she makes us so much money, so that's fine. You know, that's the thing with Twitch. Is like, oh, well, if you make us enough money, then we'll just overlook any horrible crap you do. Like, there was that one girl. It might be the same girl. I honestly can't remember. They're all the same to me. But there was that one girl who was talking about basically committing fraud and saying that she married a guy in Canada to get Canadian citizenship and then divorced him. It's like, wow. She just like admitted it like just right on camera, just not even, and she didn't even seem to feel bad about it either. She's like, yeah, I just married him and then I divorced him and here I am. Like, wow. Okay. That's a thing. I don't even know how to react to that crap, quite honestly. Because it just confuses me. Like, how do you just do that? Like, you just go, yeah, you know, yeah, I just married a guy and divorced him, and, you know, like, I kind of wonder, like, was the guy aware that this was going to happen, or did the guy actually have feelings for her and she just screwed him over? Like, that's what I wonder. Because, I mean, if the guy was totally, you know, complicit in that idea, that's cool. But, I don't know, the way it sounded didn't seem like that to me. It seemed like, you know, no, he didn't have any, that he wasn't complicit in the idea. That wasn't part of his plan. Did I get the spirit over here? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, this is what happens when I talk about dumb girls on Twitch. Ugh. This is why I'm not really streaming on Twitch anymore, because Twitch just annoys me now. I don't like Twitch anymore. I mean, I didn't really like Twitch to begin with, to be honest, but, you know, I supported other people that were on Twitch, and I'm like, okay, fine, you know, whatever. You know, fair enough, but it just, Twitch just never really clicked with me, I guess. I guess because I'm not that big a streamer, I'm more big on planned videos than streams. And I'm sure you can see why after this mess. And all my other streams that usually are messy and weird and cringy. But, you know, hey, I'm still trying. But yeah, you know, it just, Twitch just annoys me and YouTube annoys me just because, you know, they have these rules and they go, okay, here's the rules, but we're not going to enforce them equally throughout the platform. So yeah, that sucks. And that's one big problem I have with those platforms. It'd be nice if I could aim properly. That'd be great. I do love the spirit thingy because it's just fun to just wipe out everybody in the freaking plane. Just boom, dead, dead, dead. Yeah, I admit I enjoy that a bit too much. I'm psychotic. Ow, jerk. Come here. Come outside. I thought I would be way worse at this, considering I've had way too much to drink, but apparently not. I kind of feel bad because I thought I'd just be like, you know, screwing up and it'd be funny, but, I mean, I can't, like, screw up on purpose. I guess I'm bad at that, so, yeah. Guess you'll just have to watch me be semi-decent and rant about crap if you want. You don't have to. I mean, it's fine if you don't want to. I don't blame you. Ow! Jerkweed! There we go. Actually, kind of surprised. I thought that might kill me, but nope. My luck streak has continued. Yeah, I really thought this would go much worse. I'm not sure if I should apologize or be happy. I really expected this to go much worse than it has, but whatever. If people enjoy it, then they do. If they don't, then fine. Thumbs down the video. I don't care. I mean, I want to be loved and everything, but I'm not gonna be like, please like the video, please, I beg you. No. If you hate it, you hate it. That's cool. Hell, now people are really like thumbs downing it just because I said that. Like, oh, well, she said I could. Yeah, I did. Fine. Wait, what? Oh. That's a pretty good one. Alright, let's see if I can kill this asshole. Ladies and gentlemen, our first yokai! Pretty generic yokai, come to figure it, but hey, you know, whatever. Ow. Where were you aiming? Where is he aiming? I'm not even anywhere near there. Ow! Jackass. Again, don't know where you're aiming, but okay. Yeah, I think I won that fight mostly because he couldn't aim. Alright, so who wants this to keep going? If you guys want it to keep going, let me know. Otherwise, I'm stopping at the next shrine. Which is pretty quick, which is pretty soon. So, cast your votes. If no one says continue, then I'm stopping. So pretty much vented and yeah.
あの異国の船で何が起こっているんだ
I think it's been like an hour or something. Stream's probably buffering and crap happens, so meh. So cast your votes. Yeah, freaking no one. Okay. That's fine. I don't hate you guys. You guys are awesome. Okay, as a, you know, little tip for playing this game. When you have items that, like, you just don't need, especially in the beginning of the game. Where the hell is it? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Offer an item to the shrine to... So, like, whenever you have junk items, especially, like, the white items, what you want to do is you want to offer them up, you know, because you don't need them, and they're not going to give you any good crafting material, so offer them up for Amrita, and then you can level up better and improve your stats and stuff like that. So, that is my last tip for playing the game. You know, just for anybody that's interested in the game. And it is a good game. I mean, I like it. And, you know, yeah, people say it's a Souls clone, but I think it's a good Souls clone if it is. So, yeah, there you have it. I played, I vented, and there you have it. So, thanks for watching, and I appreciate those of you that watched, and those of you that'll watch later. And, yeah, I'm not good at endings, so hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And thanks again. And donate if you have money or if you want to, or, you know, whatever. That would be nice. But you don't have to, don't worry about it. Anyway, matane.